Okay. Welcome to workathomcareers.com's video on how to determine if a company or website is a scam using our good old friend Google. So why don't we head over to Google now and start this video. Okay, so we're here at google.com. Today happens to be Valentine's Day, so that's why we're seeing this beautiful picture here. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. So I get a lot of questions from people asking me if company X.com happens to be a scam, or if this company happens to be a scam. And it's always interesting to me that people ask me this question, and I guess they assume because I run two work-at-home websites that I'm some type of wizard and I know all these things. And honestly, I'm going to reveal my secret to you. It's really, really simple. I'm just like you, but the only difference is I actually just do my research. So today I'm going to actually show you what I do in terms of researching some of the scams that you guys ask me about, or companies, I'm sorry, that you ask about, because a company is presumed innocent until shown otherwise. So let's get started. I don't understand why my dog is staring at me right now. In any event, so one that comes up a lot is envelope stuffing. And I thought this is something that everyone knows, that envelope stuffing is always a scam, never will be a legitimate job. It just doesn't make any sense, and it's just not practical for any company to hire you to stuff envelopes for them when there are machines that can do that. So let's just use this as an example, okay? That's one tip right there for you. Envelope stuffing will never be a real job. Don't fall for it. Don't pay for any money for it, and that's pretty much it. So what I would do here in this example is, let's say envelope stuffing was the name of the company. So I would type in envelope stuffing, then I would also type in the keyword scam. A variation of this could be envelopestuffing.com if there's a website that exists, and plus scam, okay? So then what you do is you hit Google search, and you have all these results here. First thing I want you to know is that you should focus here on the left. As it says here, these are sponsored links, because so it could be a company that's actually trying to sell you some envelope stuffing type of so-called opportunity. So you want to avoid this. Where you want to focus your attention is here on the left, where there are just regular results, done by people who run websites, and usually on these websites, that they're legitimate people, or people that can actually comment in terms of their experiences, especially now the world being a smaller place and everything's Web 2.0 and there's blogs. You'll get real people's opinions about things. So what I do is I just start scrolling down, and I'll click on each one of these if I'm really serious about determining if something's a scam. And basically what I'm looking for is patterns. I want to see that people are having the same experience, whether negative or positive. That gives you a better insight as to what's going on. I'll never just sit there and take one person's opinion about a given company or opportunity, because everyone has different experiences and thresholds. I find a lot when people start a work or home opportunity, and if it doesn't work for them, they're quick to call it a scam. You could go rock climbing and it doesn't work for you, and someone won't call it a scam, but for some reason we're working home, that's not the same case. So keep that in mind when you're actually doing a search in terms of scams. You want to make sure that you have a well-rounded opinion from various people. So, like I said, I'll just look and click on each one of these links, read what people are saying, looking for patterns in terms of their experiences. I might also even go to the second page just to really, really be certain about if a given company is a scam. And even with that said, this is just only one of the ways I actually determine if a company is a scam. I'll actually look at some other websites, but we'll discuss that in another video. So why don't we wrap this up with some final thoughts about how to determine if a company is a scam. Okay, we're rounding off the end of this video. These are tips that you should keep in mind when doing a search for a company using Google to determine if it's a scam. Do a search using a company's name, a person's name if it's available on the website, company's website URL or address, plus the keywords scam or scams. I usually do a variation of all these things just to make sure I get a full range of information. You should do the same thing. Don't just do one. If you have all this information available to you, just do variations of this to get a clear picture. Next, focus on the results on the left, because they tend to be by real people and not advertisers selling you something, which usually happens to be on the right, and it clearly says sponsored links, so you know exactly which is which. Don't jump to conclusions or assume. Seek out continuous patterns of complaints or disgruntled work-at-home seekers. This is very, very important. Don't make assumptions. Too many work-at-home seekers make assumptions, and sometimes they're wrong. So look for patterns. You want to see that there's a pattern of people being really, really pissed off about a company, or this company just has a history of just doing bad business. That's what you want to look for, not because person A said that this company is a scam and you should listen to them. Look for patterns. In addition to using Google, search other resources. We'll go into that in other videos. I'll provide you some other resources that I use. A common one is the BBB. Everyone knows to go there. But there are a few others that you should actually consider. And here's actually a very important one that I didn't really discuss at the beginning of the video. If you can't find any information, whether it's good or bad, then wait. You don't want to be the leader here and the trailblazer in this situation. Wait until someone else goes through that so you don't have to. And I know that sounds callous and hard, but this isn't one of those times where you want to sit there and actually jump ahead of people. And I know with working home it's very competitive, so everybody wants to get ahead. But with certain types of opportunities, you just want to make sure that someone else goes through that first, figures out what the situation is, and then jump in if it's actually worth doing it or just avoiding it totally. So you don't need to be a first in these type of situations unless you're absolutely positively sure that it's an actual job and not some home-based business opportunity or some scam. And not to say that home-based business opportunities are scams, because there's some good ones out there. But I don't like being the first of anything. A lot of times people bring opportunities to me, and I'll tell them, look, what, I'm just going to wait until someone else actually goes through it, and I'll look for those patterns. If if the news is good, then I'll be happy to join it. So that's just something that's always kept me safe for the most part. And that's pretty much it. That's the end. I hope I kept this video short enough for you. I know, there are a lot of videos where people babble off, and I hope I'm not guilty of doing that right now. In any event, if you want to know more about scams, visit our scam section at workathomecareers.com/scams. If you want to have email jobs come to you and tips, you can email us at workathomecareers@getresponse.com. And we also have a great job search page, which is updated daily, that you can visit at workathomecareers.com/workatHomeJobs, or just go to the main site, workathomecareers.com, and there's a job search box there and link there that you can also use. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you do, please vote for it on YouTube. Send it to your friends, and just keep supporting our website. We also have a blog at workathomenoscams.com that you might want to check out. And we'll be back with more videos very soon. Take care and have a great day.